Hello everyone, today we'll be discussing if the Waldorf Astoria in Las Vegas delivers on the promise of the highest standard of luxury. Now to answer this question, let's quickly look at what exactly the Fine Hotels and Resorts program promises and offers. FHR, also known as Fine Hotels and Resorts, is made up of over 2,600 hand-picked hotels around the world. You'll enjoy benefits like guaranteed 4 p.m. checkout, daily breakfast for two, a room upgrade when available, and more. Sometimes you even get a complimentary night or a discounted nightly rate when booking through AmexTravel.com. You also get access to the hotel collection as well. So the fact that American Express handpicks each of these hotels, and also the fact that there are way more than 2,600 five-star hotels in the world, says a lot about each property that's in the FHR program. And it's important to note that each hotel offers different benefits. For example, not all of the hotels in the hotel collection offer a daily breakfast credit, so it's recommended by me that you chat with the representative on the Amex Travel website, not in your American Express account, to see what the actual benefits of each hotel are. The representative will also be able to tell you which room you will be upgraded to based on the room that you booked. So for the Waldorf Astoria in Vegas specifically, you're going to get 12 p.m. check-in when available, room upgrades when available, daily breakfast for two, a $100 property credit, complimentary Wi-Fi, and guaranteed 4 p.m. checkout. A $100 property credit. I guess now is a good time to mention that I don't actually have the Platinum card, but this is more of a review of the actual hotel, and I also got a lot of those benefits without even having the card. Keep watching. This was a 3-night stay in the Villa 1-bedroom suite, and I stayed there in August. And I guess the Waldorf experience started for me 24 hours before I got there when my personal concierge member texted me on my phone to ask what time I would be arriving at the hotel so that they could have my suite ready upon my arrival. I told her I would be there at about 12 p.m. and she told me there was a very slim possibility that my room would be ready at that time, which I already figured because while I stayed at the Waldorf for 3 days, I was already in Vegas for 5 nights before then, and I stayed at Palazzo, Encore, and Cosmopolitan, and none of those hotels had early check-in available. And in this text message, she also let me know that because I booked a premium suite, which is the Villa 1-bedroom suite again, that I would receive 2 complimentary passes to the spa. The pass was called the Tranquility Pass, and this just means you get access to all the spa amenities and the treatment rooms. And this spa, I've been to a handful of luxury spas inside 5-star hotels, and this was the biggest spa by far that I've ever been to. It was really nice. If you are finding yourself at the Waldorf Astoria in a premium suite, or just you have an appointment at the spa there, it is a clothing optional spa, and there are people that choose to not wear clothing. So just keep that in mind if you are visiting. So I got to the hotel at about 12:30 after checking out of Encore, and our suite was ready about an hour after that, which is still a lot better than the standard check-in at Waldorf Astoria is 4 p.m., so I'm not at all complaining about that. This is actually my second time at the Waldorf Astoria in Las Vegas, and I did notice some inconsistencies as far as the experience went. So I stayed there last September as well in the same exact room. Last time I went for the first time, I only booked 1 night, and this time I booked 3 nights. And I'm not sure if you get more benefits if you stay longer or if they are just rolling out new benefits, because I didn't have a personal concierge member last time, and I also did not get those 2 passes to the spa. And also something else that was really cool is that my personal concierge member texted me in the morning, I want to say about 11 a.m., and she just said to let her know when I was going to be pulling up at the hotel, because she was personally waiting for me in the lobby because she wanted to check me in herself and introduce herself. And she also let me know that, so this was August, 2 weeks before my birthday, so I did let her know I was there for my birthday, which is not really true. I was just there because I wanted to be there, but since it was so close to my birthday, I just said that. She did upgrade me to the presidential suite for my birthday, but I declined the suite, which sounds crazy, but when I went there last year, I did pay for the upgrade to the presidential suite, and I didn't like the layout of the room, and I did not like the bathroom of that room. I liked the Villa 1-bedroom suite way better, so I asked her if I could just keep my original room, and she said sure. Sorry, it wasn't the presidential suite, it was the penthouse suite. They do have a presidential suite, which is insane. I hope to stay there next year, and I did ask her if by chance we could get upgraded to that. She said that it wasn't available, which is true because I did check on the website, but I feel like if it was available, she would have given it to me. Just wanted to add that in there as well. The suite is about 1,600 square feet. I've stayed in, again, lots of luxury 5-star hotels, and this is by far my favorite hotel suite because it just feels like home. One of the things I love about this suite is that there's a full kitchen and there's a Target across the street. I was gonna say it's right across the street, but if you've been to Vegas, you know nothing is right across the street. You have to walk up, down, across, horizontal. It's gonna take you 20 minutes to get across the street, but there is a Target there. You could get fruit, you could get cereal, you can get actual food to cook. So I was able to get bacon, eggs, I made a sandwich. Like, it's really such a unique experience to have in a hotel room. It's not every day that even if you're staying in a big suite, that you will have access to a full kitchen. Another one of my favorite perks of this particular suite is that it has a steam shower. So once you're in the shower, the steam device, and you press the button and then the steam starts and it stops when you tell it to stop. It's really such a spa-like experience in your hotel room that you have unlimited access to. It's great. I know some people are going to shame me for watching TV in Vegas, but again, I was there for 8 nights. I'm not going to be outside all day, every day. I've also been to Vegas so many times at this point. I did find that at the Waldorf Astoria, they had the best TV channels out of all the other hotels that we stayed at. We had daily housekeeping service, daily turndown service, and the staff is amazing, super kind, and really efficient. Now, as far as in-room dining goes, the food comes from a restaurant downstairs called Zen Kitchen, and I think it goes without saying, but I'm just going to say it anyways. When you are staying at a hotel like the Waldorf Astoria, you need to be prepared to spend money if you are going to eat at any restaurant on property, participate in in-room dining. There were 4 of us, and our breakfast order was over $120. And we didn't even get anything crazy. I got like a bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant. And one reason I think the Waldorf Astoria is the best hotel on the Strip is because, for me personally, there's no casino. I know people are going to be like, but you're in Vegas. That's fine. I still like that there's no casino. And it's less popular because of that. It's smaller, it's more intimate, it's quieter. And when it comes to using amenities like the pool is almost always empty. I mean, if you're going during the day, during peak hours, of course, there's going to be other people there, but it's nowhere near like the pool at the Cosmopolitan. You can't even swim in the pool at the Cosmopolitan because you're neck and neck with everybody else. At the Waldorf Astoria, it's not like that. There will be times, like especially if you go later at night, where you're the only person at the pool, which I think is great. And because I was here for 3 nights, I really wanted to take advantage of some of the other amenities at the hotel. They offer complimentary fitness classes. So I think it was like an ab or strength training with Mark, which was really nice, and Pilates with Mary, which was also really nice. Both instructors are amazing, really interactive classes. The classes are super small. In both classes, I think there were a total of like 5 of us, and there are no hotel guests in these fitness classes. I think I'm just crazy. These are classes with residents. Not that they're only for residents, just that most people don't go on fitness classes when they're on vacation, but it's a great opportunity to meet the residents. All the residents were super nice, really kind, and I was just kind of starstruck because it's my dream to live at the Waldorf Astoria. So the fact that I'm interacting with these people who do that is just really fun for me. To book these classes, you just go to the Waldorf Astoria Las Vegas website and click on fitness. You do have to book in advance if you want to attend the class, but you can do that the day before or a few days before. Some of the classes are more popular, so you want to start looking a few days before you get there. And another thing is like the classes, because it's residents and because they live there and they go to the classes frequently, it's like a little small family and everybody knows everybody. They have inside jokes. And I just feel really sad that every Wednesday morning, Mary and the girls are doing Pilates and I'm not there. Waldorf Astoria Las Vegas also just renovated their lobby. If you've been there in the past couple of years, you know that you have to go to like the 22nd floor to check in. It is a small lobby for Vegas, but it doesn't take away from the experience at all. So with all this information, can we successfully answer the question, does the Waldorf Astoria Las Vegas deliver on the promise of the highest standard of luxury, which is what FHR promises? And was this suite worth the money? The lowest I've seen it after taxes, resort fee, and all that is $1,000 per night, but I've seen it anywhere from $1,700 before taxes, $1,900 in that range before taxes. I think absolutely. Only if you have the worldview that says a hotel is an experience, you like luxury things. But if you have the worldview that a hotel is just somewhere to stay, somewhere to lay your head, somewhere to sleep, there's nothing in the room that's going to make you feel like it's worth $1,000 or more per night. That's totally fine if you do not feel that way. But to me, as someone who values these types of experiences and likes nice places to stay, 1,000% yes. I think the hotel in general, Waldorf Astoria, especially when you're booking premium rooms, I think that they really think about their customer journey and customer experience again before the customer even gets there. The highest standard of luxury, absolutely. Now, nobody is without fault. Everybody makes mistakes. So there was one small hiccup during this experience that they did fix and rectify the situation. So this is not to knock the hotel or anything like that. A month before I got there, I did call because my flight on the day I was checking out wasn't until 10 p.m. So I wanted to know if there was anything I could do to stay later in my room, if there was like a price I could pay to stay in the room longer, or if they could give me some type of complimentary late checkout that would go beyond 12 p.m. And the guy said that there wasn't anything they could do to guarantee that. However, he could put a note in my account for 2 p.m. checkout, and then on the day of checkout, they could let me know if that was available or not. Perfect, thank you so much. Then the day before I had to check out, I texted the front desk and I said, hey, do you guys see anything in my account for 2 p.m. checkout tomorrow? And what do you think the chances are that that would be granted? And they said they didn't see any type of 2 p.m. checkout note in my account, but that they would let a manager know and that someone would reach out to me tomorrow morning. It was really annoying because I was going to need somewhere to go for 8 hours. Well, we did have the Sphere the next day, so we did have one activity planned, but still I felt like that should have been there because the guy told me that it would be there. So the next day around, I want to say 7 a.m., a manager did reach out to me, said that they apologized for the inconvenience and they were going to grant me the 2 p.m. checkout as an act of goodwill. And also because I was a Hilton member, I was like, I'll take it. And I did also have an option to pay for a later checkout up until 4 p.m. If you do have the Amex Platinum card, you can get guaranteed 4 p.m. checkout, but anything after 4 p.m. checkout would be a full night's rate. So if I had one complaint about this hotel, it would just be that I was told something that didn't actually happen, but I got to still check out at 2 p.m., so it wasn't the biggest deal. But in conclusion, I definitely think that this property is worth it. Let me know if you would stay here or if you have stayed here and what your experience was. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.